Going live any second. Lots of people saying hello and hi, so if you two would like to refresh your screens. These two don't believe that we've gone live. The fact that so many people are saying hello suggests we probably have. Can someone just confirm that you can see me?
How would you even see the chat?
Because I've got the chat open. Can you all see?
Please try again later.
Right, you two don't worry, I'm talking to these lot. Can someone just confirm that you can see me? So I just got a burst of hellos. But I don't know if you can actually see me. Because the burst of hellos stopped. Oh! Aha! We're definitely live now. Can someone just confirm that you can see me? There we go. Shut up, Past Kev! How do I make Past Kev shut up? There we go. Yikes. The moment Andy asked for this, and the moment we went live, he's run off upstairs. Andy, we're live!
Yeah.
You going to come and do your live Q&A? By the way, hello and welcome to today's vlog. Hello, folks, and welcome to today's vlog. Andy, look, we're live. Say hello to everybody.
Hello.
It's me, it's Andy. We've got Amy and Dave over there as well. Amy's not just being a teenager on her phone. She is watching the chat. We've got Anna over there as well. We are here doing a live Q&A as per Andy's request. So we'll probably be live for 15-20 minutes or so. It's not going to be a super long one, but it's just kind of an any topic Q&A. Thank you MH Express for the super chat that's come through as well.
Where are you seeing this chat?
You don't need to worry where I'm seeing the chat. Right, give me your phone. These two don't understand how YouTube works. Give me your... Can we do this afterwards then? You two don't need to see it. I can see it and they can all see it. Right, before we get into the Q&A, one thing to address is the charity walk, which we still haven't done. I know we said we were going to do it last weekend, but couldn't do it because of Amy's ankle. Then we said we were going to do it this morning. We couldn't do it because it was raining, and someone doesn't like going out in the rain. We're tentatively penciling it in for tomorrow morning. And if we can't do it tomorrow morning, I do have a backup plan, which is to just do like a daily steps challenge or something for the rest of the month. We've got 2 weeks of the month left. I'll work out like how many miles a certain number of steps will be or vice versa and do it that way. But there will definitely be a charity walk. It's just for us all to do it. Everyone needs to be fit and it needs to not be raining or Andy won't leave the house. So we are getting on that. If you've sponsored us, don't worry. We're definitely going to do it. If you haven't sponsored us yet, there's still time. That's the big benefit at justgiving.com/Chapman Family Jungle Run. But let's, Andy, can we turn that down a little bit?
It's so loud.
Anna's got her shouting on today, it seems. Turn it down a little bit, please.
Thank you.
Excellent stuff. Right.
Lucy Big Bang Theory.
Legend Alex, thank you for the super chat and happy 20th birthday for today. Right, let's start picking out some questions. As usual with the Q&As, if you've got a question that you want us to answer, if you tag us in it, because then when you tag us in it, as you can see on my phone, it flashes up red, so it's easier for us to see. There's so many comments coming in that if they're not tagged to us, then there's just not a chance of us actually being able to see them. Georgie K has asked Lucy a question. How is Amy... Amy, sorry. It does say Amy in there. How's Amy's GCSE options going? Well, you haven't started them yet, have you? But they are picked. Do you want to remind everybody what you picked?
Got to remember that. Art, health and social care, history and RE. I think that's all the options you can choose.
And that'll be what she'll be starting when she goes back to school in 2 weeks' time. Expect a flurry of back to school videos over the next few weeks. SML fan says, does Andy like going to beaches? Do you like going to the beach, Andy?
Yeah.
See? Lewis James Carroll says, what year did we start YouTube? We started the vlog in 2017. I started making Football Manager videos 2015, the end of 2015. It's coming up to my 4-year YouTube anniversary now. And this vlog, at the end of this year, it'll be the third full year of us doing daily vlogs. Anita likes your t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Tasha Line wants to know, would we take Andy to Wicksteed Park? We would. It's just fitting it in. Wicksteed Park is quite nearby, but we have so much stuff on that fitting it in is the challenge there. But there's no reason why we're not taking him to Wicksteed Park, other than the fact there's always something we want to do more. Like this week coming up, we're going to Legoland, for example, and we'd rather go to Legoland than Wicksteed Park because Legoland's awesome. Right, Kate Chamomile says, Andy, what's your favourite food?
Andy.
What's your favourite food?
Crisps and pop.
Crisps and pop. There you go. Although he is limited to the amount of pop he has now. Sophie says, did Andy have fun in Bournemouth? Did you like Bournemouth?
Yeah.
Good. Right. S says, how would you feel about people adding community captions to your videos? I've noticed you have the option open on some videos, but wasn't sure if it was by mistake. I'm happy for people to do it. It was opened up because about a year and a half ago, someone asked us to open it up because they were going to add captions.
Friends.
If people want to add captions.
Friends, Sandy.
Absolutely. You're watching Friends, are you?
Lucy. No.
Lucy's not here.
Friends on Lewis. It's on Lewis.
Yeah,
Friends.
he's not here either.
What's that thing called? Is it a super chat? Is that what's called?
A super chat.
Somebody else has done one.
Oh, okay. Who's done the super chat? 'Cause I can't see it on my screen.
Slip bod mod ad. There's also
Say thank you.
Thank you. There's also a question, Dad.
What's the question?
What is Andy's favourite song?
Andy, what's your favourite song?
Okay. Happy.
Happy. There is a song called Happy that he likes. Are you going to do that? You asked for this. Did you like Bournemouth?
Yes.
Good. Does Andy like football?
Female,
Not
you
really.
woman.
Do we like? I like football. I support Peterborough. Although support is a strange word because I don't actually know what the score was today. So if anyone could tell me what the posh score was today, I'm interested, but not interested enough to have actually followed along with it as it was happening. GT says, why is Andy scared of balloons?
Happy.
Do you know why Andy's scared of balloons? No? I was spinning that round to Anna. Oh, there you go. Anna's saying because they pop. Getting a few repeated questions. Andy, what's your favourite colour?
Happy.
Happy.
Colour.
Green.
He's been swimming today, so I think he's tired himself out swimming. Your favourite colour's green, though. Okay. Have we seen a West End musical? I have years ago. Like when I was at school, we went on a school trip. I can't remember what it was. Have you? Any of you seen a West End musical? Anna hasn't. Amy, have you seen a West End musical? No. I don't think Andy has either. I can't imagine it's something I would ever want to do again. I don't remember enjoying it. I don't like musicals.
Showman.
I do like The Greatest
Find out
Showman,
just
but
his
that's a
friends
film.
in
I
just
can watch
30
that at
minutes.
home and sing along. Yeah, but I'd want to be able to sing along. That's the issue of going to a musical. What was my favourite year group to teach? The older the better. Year 13 was my favourite,
Everybody
followed by year
loves
12,
Raymond.
followed by year 11, etc. The older they are, the more like humans they are to talk to. I don't mean that in an insulting way if you're really young, but I had a bit of a track record for making the younger ones cry. Not because I was a really strict teacher, but just because...
You're very blunt.
Yeah, as Anna's saying, I am very blunt, and...
Amy's watch.
Yeah, I got on well with the older ones,
Yes,
but
Andy.
tried to avoid teaching the younger groups as much as possible
You were
because
watching Amy.
I made them cry.
Then you go Amy.
What are you watching?
Then you go Amy.
I'm not going to watch
Don't
New
watch
Girl
New Girl
today.
today.
I'll maybe
He's-
watch Grey's Anatomy.
Ever since Amy got here yesterday, he's been desperate to watch her watching New Girl, and we don't really know why.
And Grey's Anatomy, he's like, watch Grey's Anatomy or New Girl.
Yeah, but it's not like it's something that he normally does. So I don't know why he's so desperate to watch you do it. Yeah, he really wants to watch her watching her TV shows, and we don't really get why.
Yes, not today.
Mr. Table, hold on. This is going to be a question for Anna. Mr. Table wants to know, are we going to play Borderlands 3 on the gaming channel? I'm not going to play it on my channel. Anna, are you going to play Borderlands 3 on the internet anywhere?
I did ask you earlier if we wanted to stream it on the day it comes out, but you ignored me.
We might stream a bit of it when it comes out. I'm not going to be... I don't do games like that on my gaming channel. I need games to be completely open and available to unique content for me to make videos on them. I don't want to just do a let's play playing along a story, because you could watch someone who's good at games do that. There's no reason to watch me do it. Well, then you should make the videos. Ollie says, when are we going to Alton Towers? We're probably not going to go to Alton Towers this year now. We never did get the Merlin passes, and we're running out of time. There's only 2 weeks of the summer holidays left. This coming week, looking at Andy's board, he's got a doctor's appointment. We're going to Legoland. Next week we're in Belgium. Both Amy and Lucy have dentist appointments. We don't really have any available days now to go to Alton Towers. And then it gets towards the end of the year. I mean, we might, if anyone from Alton Towers is watching and wants to invite us, we could potentially go for the Halloween thing. We've never done that there. So that might be cool. We did it at Thorpe Park a couple of years ago, but
Yeah.
we're not desperate to go to Alton Towers super soon. Dylan says, when are we going to Belgium? We just answered that, in a couple of weeks. MH Express says, Kevin, this is a question for you. What's the best advice for someone collecting GCSE results next week? Plan for the best. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. That's my Jack Reacher. That's a Jack Reacher thing. If you read Jack Reacher novels, that's his motto, or words to that effect. So obviously go there hoping you get good results, but have a plan in place for if you don't.
And if you don't, doesn't matter.
As Anna's yelling, if you don't, it doesn't matter, because you can always reset them, or you might not even need them to do what you want to do. Just remember, it's not the be all and end all. If you do really well, then well done, give yourself a pat on the back. If it doesn't go as well as you hoped, then it's not the end of the world. You're 16. You can just do them. You can do them when you're 17 or 18 or 25 or 30. Hopefully you'll live for another like 50, 60, 70 years. There'll be plenty of opportunities to get those GCSEs if you don't get them this time around. The idea that you have to do it at 16 is a nonsense that schools push out there to help with their league table results. Right, let's have... Cheese String wants to know, do we eat curry? Yes. Basically, the answer to any do you eat question is probably yes. I eat lots of things. Right. Georgie K says, is the dietitian happy with Andy's improvements? He's actually been discharged from the dietitian. He was discharged from the dietitian like 3 months ago when he got back to... Well, when he maintained the healthy weight that he got to like a year before. So the dietitian doesn't actually know about the changes that have happened because he's been discharged from her. But I'm sure she would have been very happy.
Ring her up.
Yeah, ring her up and say, since we were discharged, we've done all this on our own. Or he's done it. It wasn't even led by us. It's been completely led by him. And it's been awesome. Right, let's... If you two have got the chat, if you see any good questions, just yell. I'm struggling to keep up with the chat. Right, where did we get to? I've completely lost where I am. Tasha says, Andy didn't go to the Kitty Cafe? Did you like the Kitty Cafe?
It was really good.
Amy was a big fan. We didn't take Andy because he would have hated it. Does Andy know the names of any countries? He does, but I don't know how to ask him that question to get him to prove it. But he talks.
Andy, where's Paris?
Disney.
Yeah, where
What country is it in?
France.
There you go.
Oh, I have a question. So somebody says, I saw a yellow bus, big. Can you ask him if that was a male or female bus?
Oh, hold on.
So there's a lot of questions. How does he know if it's a male or female bus?
We know if it's a male or a female based on the shape of the front of the bus. So the colour of it hasn't got anything to do with it. It's to do with the shape of the front. If it's a more curved front, this is what we figured out. If it's a more curved front, it's female.
No. Curved is male.
Curved front is male. Flat front, female. We think. It does change from time to time. He's now dancing to the ice cream man who's going past. Rubber Duck says, does Andy have any special clothing requirements? The main thing is loose fitting around the trouser region. Doesn't like anything too clingy around there. Won't wear tighty whities.
Scratchy.
Yeah, doesn't like labels, tags, seams. Doesn't like... I'm going to say doesn't like big motifs or logos, but he's wearing a big... Yeah, eyes or the ones where you can feel them on the other side. He doesn't like anything like that. This needs to be turned down, Andy. This is too loud. I don't even know where the volume button is on it. Where is the volume on this? Turn it down, it's too loud. I don't know how you do it. I'm an old man fiddling with a piece of technology and can't work it out. You're in charge of thanking people.
Megan Tridgedal, thank you. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong.
Thank you for the super chat. Does Andy only like salt and vinegar crisps? He does. We don't know why. He used to like cheese and onion, and then one day it just changed and became salt and vinegar, and now he won't eat any other flavour.
You used to like cheese and onion?
Yeah, years ago it was always cheese and onion French fries, and then it just like that changed to salt and vinegar Walker's crisps.
I didn't even know that.
This was before our time. This was years ago.
Before that it was Skips.
Oh, there you go. Before that it was Skips. I didn't even know that. We're probably going to do another 5 minutes or so. So if you've been sat there looking for the opportunity to ask a question, you've got about 5 minutes to ask one. Andy's now sat eating some crisps, but if there's any questions for him, we can spin the camera around. Fusion Da Player says, would Andy ever get on a plane? Yeah, we'll probably be on a plane within the next year or two. Ross Vlog Games Davis says, when does Andy do his exams? We get this question quite a lot. He's not going to. He might do one day if he decides he wants to. But this, again, it ties into what I was saying before about GCSEs and exams in general. Schools will have you believe they're compulsory. They're not compulsory. You don't have to do them at a certain age. He might do GCSEs one day. He might not. It's up to him. At the moment, he just wouldn't be able to do it. Matt Williams says, did we take the GoPro swimming today? I did take the GoPro swimming today, but there were signs everywhere saying, no filming on any device. So it just stayed in my bag. Yeah, they were in the change rooms at the doors and everywhere. So I took it, but left it in my bag because I'm a responsible vlogger. Amy's oohing.
Yeah. So Smithy behind the camera, it does $9.99, thank you. And then they also said, hope you're all well, how's Dave?
Dave, how are you? Are you alright?
Being annoying.
He's just staring at
He
you.
looks like he's behaving to me.
He ate my breakfast biscuits.
Thank you very much, Smithy, for the super chat. Andy,
Are you okay?
leave it alone.
And a fast food.
Are you looking forward to going back to school?
No.
I mean, that was fairly obvious, I think, if you know the history of our channel. He will go back, but I think he would happily never go back if it was an option.
We have another one. Here we go.
What, another question?
No, another question.
Okay.
We got a tenner.
It's a scratch game.
Oh, he's watching someone do scratch cards on the internet. He loves it.
Not enough.
We've never done scratch cards ever, but because he's found them on YouTube years ago, whenever we go into shops, he always wants us to buy scratch cards, and we always feel a little bit like, when we say no, we're not getting scratch cards, it makes me think people are going to think we're the sort of people who buy scratch cards. And we're absolutely not. But I don't know. Is scratch cards a thing that people do? To me,
It's on the internet.
to me, scratch cards are something that people buy with their carton of fags and their 6-pack of special brew.
Kevin.
I don't know anyone who's ever bought a scratch card. Anna's looking offended.
People buy them all the time at work.
Really? They're an actual thing that people buy.
Every day.
Scratch.
It just, I don't.
Instant scratch. In,
Yeah, I just
in
don't think I
Tesco
live in that
shopping.
world where people
At
buy scratch
Tesco.
cards.
Okay, Andy.
At
I find them
Morrison's.
baffling. Aaron Smith says, is this Andy's last year of school or second to last year of school? Neither of those options. Andy will be at his current school until he's 19, so he's going into, if he was in a mainstream school, he'd be going into year 11 now, but he'll be there until the end of what would be year 14, so he's got another 4 years at school before he leaves. Rubber Duck says, what is Andy's shoe size? Is it 4 or 5?
But I can fit
Throw up
them.
food.
4. Andy and Anna have the same size shoes now, which is awesome. Right, we're going to do another 3 questions. I'm scanning down to see if I'm getting abuse for my scratch cards comment. Am I actually getting abuse?
Not abused, but
Where do we get to?
In the BMM game.
Ross asks, what does Anna work as in the co-op? You work on the till, don't you?
that's all I ever do.
She stands on the till, doing blip, blip, blip. She loves it. She loves it. 2 more questions, because Andy's desperate for us to go and cook him some fish fingers and waffles, because 5 o'clock is tea time, so we probably need to, that's why he's distracted, because he wants to go and get fish fingers. Right, let's pick out the last couple of really good questions. GT says, how should I explain to my father that I can't get rid of my autism?
And I don't know what it does that. It's £1, so we got a
Buy him a book.
Nice.
Yeah, autism for dummies.
I mean, this isn't me being insulting. There is a book called Autism for Dummies that Anna got for her mum when Andy was diagnosed, so to help her understand. And something like that is actually genuinely helpful. Or get him to watch this channel or some of the other autism channels that are on the internet, or take him to the doctors and get him to speak to the doctors, but send him to the National Autistic Society. There's so many resources out there. But yeah, it's it's a message that does need to get through. So do it any way you can. Hold on, the super chat thanks department.
So Leanne Richardson gives £10, so thank you, and said, "Way to go, Andy."
Thank you very much, Leanne. Right, we're going to pick out one more awesome question. This isn't it, but we'll answer it anyway. We'll do one more after this. Timmy Brisby says, when is Andy's haircut? I think probably this week. I think we probably need to do it before we go to Belgium, because Belgium is his last big treat of the summer. So I think we need to use that to motivate him for the haircut. So yeah, we'll go to Legoland on Thursday. We'll probably do his haircut on Friday, and then Anna's back at work, and then we've got Belgium, and then he's back to school. So it seems like a sensible place to slot it in. Right, let's pick out the last super cool question. Again, this isn't it. This is what I'm going to answer anyway. I did mention it at the start of the stream. But Elton says, when is the jungle run? Weather permitting and child fitness permitting and Andy cooperating permitting, it'll be tomorrow morning and we'll live stream it. If we don't live stream it tomorrow morning, that means we've given up on the idea of doing it in its original form, and expect to see me talk in a video very soon, if that is the case, about what we're going to do instead. And what it will probably be, I do have a backup plan, which is me setting a number of miles to walk between now and the end of the month, monitoring it with my Fitbit. So it'll probably be the equivalent of 10,000, 15,000 steps a day, something like that. And me and Dave will go and do it without everyone else helping, because me and Dave can definitely do it. But getting everyone else involved in doing it is proving to be quite challenging. But having said all that, we might have a stream come out tomorrow morning where we've gone and done it, if the weather's good and Andy's cooperating. But I want to do it properly. I don't want to start streaming it and have to go home after 15 minutes because he doesn't want to do it. So we will do it properly, one of those ways. Final question. I am going to find the final question now. This is a good one. Sophie H. What will Andy do after he's 19? We don't know, is the honest answer to that question. It's 4 years away, so we've got 4 years. He's got 4 years to decide what he wants to do. For us to look at options for what he could do, for us to see how he develops. Look at the progress he's made in the last year, the last 2 years. Compare back to school 2 years ago. That was when we did the video, the meltdown video. That was only 2 years ago. He is a completely different kid now. So he gets to do that period of time twice more before he has to leave school. So he might be ready to go off to college in 4 years' time. It is quite a common progression path from his school. They leave at 19, they go to the local college, they move into some kind of assisted living thing as part of that. And he might want to do that, he might be ready to do that, or he might not. He might be ready to go and get a job. He might not be capable of doing any of those things, but we're gonna just really leave it for him to decide and continue to try and push him and stretch him, but we want him to do what he wants. So it's kind of up to him based on what he wants and what he's able to do when the time comes. But yeah, as Anna says, become a YouTuber. Every option is still on the table. There's a scenario in my mind where he's just developing a little bit slower than everybody else, but he might get to 25 and go off to uni and then go and have a career and a family. There's no reason why that couldn't happen based on the huge progress that he's made now, but at the same time, this might be as far as progress ever goes, and that's fine too. He can make YouTube videos and sit in that chair and enjoy life that way. So there's all sorts of options for him, and we have no way of knowing which one he'll do. But we are going to wrap things up there. Thank you very much to everyone who has joined us for this live stream. It's always super fun to do, especially at the weekend when they get so busy. Thank you as well to everyone who donated via the super chats throughout the videos. That's very much appreciated as well. But we are going to wrap things up there. If you have enjoyed this stream, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for us. Subscribe to the channel for more daily vlogs and normal videos again from tomorrow. And thank you very much for watching.
Yeah.
See, he didn't take over, but he's still excited. Now we'll go and make him some fish fingers.